Take 3. What is up, guys? This is your boy Remarks here, back at it again with another video. I actually failed 3 times. I had my mic muted all 3 times, and I figured it out after I made the video. But today, I'm going to talk about my first ever Lan Experience. This was way back in Black Ops 2. It was towards the middle of the game. We had a pretty solid squad. It was me, Transponders, my brother, and then Bobby. And there's this local LAN with about 30 minutes from my house, or no, not even 30 minutes, like 10 minutes from my house. And I was excited for it, man. I was pumped. We were talking about it. My buddy Transponders was just Chris. He was like, man, I want to play in this. We could win this. And I was like, yeah, we could. And we didn't actually know that there was an actual good not a really good Call of Duty team, but a good Call of Duty team that is really good. And it was my buddy Jake Collier. His name was Chronic, and their team was really good. And we were talking at lunch. We're like, yeah, dude, we could probably shit on people, because I don't think there's anybody good. And he actually heard us talking about the LAN event. He's like, yeah, man, I'm playing in that. And they ended up getting second. And then VVV Sharp or TK Sharp showed up to it too, because it was only about 2 hours from his house. He teamed with his brother and 2 other players or something like that. And my first ever match, we played like these kids. I had never heard of them. They had Turtle Beaches. I was super nervous. I think I went my first ever match on LAN. I think I went double negative. I was just so nervous. I didn't know what to expect. Because going into the LAN, we had a teammate. His name was like Evil BL or something. I think that was his gamer tag. And he ended up sketching on us a day before, and I ended up picking up one of my friends from school his name was Caden, and he wasn't, he's awful at the game. Or he's not awful, but he's not good. He's not a competitive player. He just plays for fun. And we're like, yeah, man, you just gotta try. You just gotta pretty much show up. Hopefully we can just win with you. And so we played with him, and I think he went 0-20. Literally, I don't even think he got a kill the first match. And me and Chris just got slapped. Like we were getting slapped on hard point. Their whole team had like X11s, and we were all like, oh, we're gonna shit on this team. And for some reason we couldn't get our headsets to work right in the daisy chains to where we couldn't hear each other. Or like I could hear me and my brother, but I couldn't hear Chris, and I couldn't hear Caden. And so we got literally slapped. We got 2-0'd. And then the next match we played, and we I was pissed. I mean I didn't really show it that I was mad, but I was mad. And so the next match we played the winner or the loser of Jake and them's team, and Jake and them slapped this team, and we came back. And I think we started out the game, and I'm pretty sure I dropped. Me and Chris both dropped 50s, and then I think my brother dropped a 30 bomb. I think Caden went like 10 and 20 or something like that. And we ended up winning the first match. And then the second match was like CTF. Transponders dropped 30, and then I dropped 20. I was like 20 and 5, and we won that. And then because it was a best of 5 for the second match, and then we ended up going into Search and Destroy, and we came back from an 0-6. They played really weird, and they got 0-5, and they got 5 rounds on us, and we ended up coming back all the way back, and I was going off, me and Transponders were going off. My brother was doing decent. He wasn't playing bad, and Caden was like 0-5, but we put our carry pants on and ended up winning the match. And my first ever LAN experience was crazy, just because I had such a bad internet connection where going on LAN was so much different. It took me like 1 game to get used to it, and then after that it was just like a wrap, man. It was definitely, LAN is definitely much better than playing online, and it's a much bigger difference. I'm hoping to go to the LAN event in the next game. I probably won't in this game, just because I'm already too late. I'm not really a respawn player. I just play S&D, so but yeah, it was crazy. And so after that LAN, they had another LAN we went to, and we ended up getting like 10th place, no, 5th place or something out of like 30 teams. and it wasn't. It was fun, man. LAN to me was much better than online, and if you have a good enough team to play on LAN, you need to experience it, man. It's definitely worth it. Like, definitely worth playing, going to one. Like, if you have a local LAN, it's so worth going. It's just the atmosphere is great, man. Everyone's there. They're all in a good mood because they're about to play some COD, man. They're excited. Everyone's nervous. It's just like I remember before our first match, like what I told my team, and like after we lost, like we walked outside and we pretty much discussed why we lost, what our problem was. We weren't using good communication, and so we talked about it. And the next game was much better, and it was just so much better to actually discuss with your team on what you did wrong and what to improve on. And we ended up coming back and playing a ridiculous match, and then we made it into, I think it's losers bracket semifinals, and we ended up losing to the same team that we played the first round, and they ended up playing Avert, which was Chronic's team, in the semifinals. The winners bracket semifinals or something. It was something on those lines, and then Chronic ended up 2-0 in them. His team 2-0'd them again, and then they played Sharp's team. That literally, I think that Chronic and them got about 15 kills. I think that they dropped 2 maps to Sharp, and then Sharp 3-2'd them. Which I mean, I think is pretty good. We didn't actually get to play Sharp, but he is definitely one of the most funniest persons I've ever met in my entire life. That is one person that acts the exact same on his videos as he does in real life. A really, really cool dude. His brother is just as cool. And then the next LAN, we ended up, I hung out with Sharp a lot because he went to all those local LANs, and it was at Battlefield Knoxville, and we hung out with him a lot. I got to know him and his brother, and him and his brother are very good, and they're cool dudes, man. Like, really, really, really cool dudes. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video of me telling you my first LAN experience. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever played on LAN. It's a much different ball game. If you've ever played on LAN, you know it's different. And as always, this is your boy Remarks. Please give the video a like, comment, and subscribe. And go check out my twitch.tv Twitch channel. I stream every single night. Link will be down in the description below. And subscribe if you haven't already. Take it easy, boys.